I want to talk about my love for Future Diary, the anime, Mirai Nikki, and how much I love that show. And I'm not sure if part two is coming out or not, but I watched that show a couple years ago on my phone. So I didn't even get to watch it on the TV like up until like 2 years ago when I got like Hulu Plus and Netflix. Then I got to watch it on Hulu Plus. But I really love that show. It's up there with Elfen Lied or Elfen Lied. I used to always say Elfen Lied until my boyfriend corrects me and says Elfen Lied. But Elfen Lied makes a lot more sense to me than Elfen Lied. Like, what does lead even mean? But I really like Future Diary. I like the plot, and I like that how they featured had a Middle Eastern character in there, which was the girl with the purple hair, and she was a terrorist, and she grew up in the Middle East, and she was blowing things up. So that was kind of cool. I mean, they did have a Middle Eastern character in there. That's one of the reasons why I like it. Another reason is because I could relate to Yuno with uh I mean, I'm not psychotic like her, but I can kind of relate with her with how much she loves her boyfriend, Yuki. Um, and I mean, I kind of used to be like her, you know, with how like intensely she loved Yuki. Now that I'm older, I'm a little different, but I can kind of see her point of view. I don't know if other girls also, when they watch the show, they think like this. But when I watched Mirai Nikki and you know how Yuno was, I could totally relate to the show, and I think I watched that show about 3 times. I really like it. I also like Angel Beats, but after like watching it, you can't watch it 3 times though. I think I watched Angel Beats twice, and I watched High School Zombie High School. I forgot. I watched that show one time though, and it was really short. Um, but I do love Future Diary. It is such a great show, and my favorite part is when she dressed up in the pink suit, and he had a secret admirer, and she was so jealous, and she chased him and stalked him the whole day. Like she stalked Yuki the whole day in this suit, and she's like, and the whole time, the whole day, she's sabotaging him, giving his crush a note, and it was really silly, and I really liked it. Another part, I kind of like the ending. I like the ending how he became God, and he was like watching the whole time, he was watching his cell phone, and how it said Yuno died, you know, and he was watching it the whole time, and I and he was having conversation with the little floaty fairy thing. I kind of forgot what it's called, but I like the ending. I love that show. Um, I like the beginning too. I like how he thought God was just a fragment of his imagination, and he asked God like, "I thought you were just a fragment of my imagination," and God was like, why can't there be a God in all of our imaginations?" You know, which was kind of cool. And I like how they made him look all kind of weird. You know, like he had a deep voice, and he had like white things sticking out of his head and everything, and he was falling apart. So and then he held a competition. I don't know why God would hold a competition to see who would take his place. When I was kind of confused by his ignorance in the show, to be honest, because he was able to be fooled by Yuno so many times. And I think he became aware of it and hired the terrorist girl to like look into it, number 9. I think she was number 9, which is also my favorite number. Hello. 9 is my favorite number. Like, anyone that knows me knows I don't have a favorite color, knows I don't have a favorite movie or actor, but they know my favorite number is 9, and I have. So it's kind of a long story why I love number 9. Maybe I'll go into it if somebody really wants to know. It's a really long story. Um, I would totally recommend Future Diary, aka Mirai Nikki, to anybody. Like, anybody, not like, my first anime I ever watched was Vampire plus Rosario and Queen's Blade. I like Queen's Blade. There was a lot of boobs in it, and like a lot of like tearing of clothes, and it was a little weird. I like Queen's Blade. I actually haven't seen that show in such a long time, and I kind of want to see it now, but I kind of want to see that show now. I miss Queen's Blade. And I know Vampire plus Rosario have like 2 parts. That's like 2 seasons. And it was a really good show. I like that show. That's kind of what got me watching other anime. I have not been watching anime lately because